Okay, y'all, part 3 of baby's ear infection. Yes, I have an ear infection, and I got really pissed off that the pain was so bad I couldn't functionally sleep. I couldn't functionally eat. So I went to the ER at Valley Medical Center on Tuesday morning. And let me tell you, I made the right call. I really did. My pain was 11 out of 10. I had tears coming down my face constantly. I wasn't like sobbing, but I was definitely gasping at certain times because the pain was so intense, so painful. I go, I'm triaged immediately as soon as I'm done checking in, and they say it's an outer ear infection. It is severe. You do have pus. It might be 30 to 40 minutes in chairs until you get called back. And indeed, it was like 40 minutes before I got called back. And then I was examined. Took a while. But the main physician who oversaw me agreed that pus, outer ear infection, and down to my jawline. He didn't like that I hadn't eaten since yesterday, 7 a.m. He hadn't liked that I could only use my talking muscles, but I couldn't use my chewing muscles. He was definitely, he said he felt a little bit out of his field. He would call an ENT, and eventually an ENT doctor came, and ear, nose, and throat specialist. And he had a lot to say. Obviously, a lot of big medical words. I kind of understood some, but not all of them. I was in a lot of pain. They gave me some pain management. My first time with Oxy. Yikes. Hospital grade supervised dosage of oxycodone. And eventually I felt dizzy, but I felt the pain was slowly tapering off, going down, with ibuprofen, hospital strength. It helped, and then they put a little tube into my ear. They rotated it a few times, twisted it a few times. I had to lay on my left side because my right ear has the infection, so my right ear had to be facing up. They put this little tube in my ear canal, not tubes that you get surgically, but a tube into the ear canal. And then they added droplets of a specific type of medical grade eardrops to help drain out the pus. And that's what the tube is for. And they said, don't remove the tube, it will fall out on its own when the pus is gone, because the pus is what's holding it in place. But slowly the pus will drain, and it will dry out, and it will dissolve, and then the tube will fall out on its own. But if I have more pain, then I should go back to the ER. They give me a referral phone number for an ENT clinic just to be able to get this checked out sometime in the next week or 2 weeks. I'm going to call them tomorrow. I didn't call them today. I was just bewildered. Not shocked. I was beside myself. So I get home. I took an Uber home from the hospital because it was raining cats and dogs. Just terrible, violent rain. And then I get home and I take the prescription pills they gave me of oxycodone and ibuprofen. Let me tell you, oxycodone has a funny feel to it. A little bit of nausea and a little bit of drowsiness at the same time. But the drowsiness was stronger, and that made me happy. I don't need any more vomiting for a while. And it feels much better now. I went to sleep and took a nap for like 4.5 hours. And it feels much better now. Much, much better. And they were pissed off that 2 urgent cares and PacMed all denied me. They were pissed off about that. And they were pissed off that I went to an Indigo that accepted me but only saw me for 3 minutes. They were pissed off about the part that the physician at the Indigo put into my MyCharts outer ear infection but didn't say anything about pus. They were also pissed off that it was only a 3-minute appointment. These 2 doctors actually gave a shit. They actually cared. Thank you. I don't remember their names, but thank you. I appreciate you giving a shit. They told me that if I hadn't came into the hospital, it would have gotten 10 times worse within a day. Ugh. It feels much better. It really does. I think I can eat. I want to eat. I'm hungry. I'm starving. I have potatoes going in the Instant Pot for instant potatoes, and I have some chicken that's going to go on the stove in a pan pretty soon. I just add some seasonings to it in a Ziploc bag. Oh my god. This video is getting long, but ear infection problem not solved, but improved. Okay. More later. Thank you. Bye.